Yes, well, good evening. Welcome to our Thursday edition of Sky Blue Fans TV. Yes, it's the summer now. We're only going air on Thursday night. So put it in your diary every Thursday, 7:30. Come and join us. And tonight's show is, should they stay or should they go? And who would you bring in? So the panel tonight, we've had a little go this week at having a look, see who we would like to bring in. It's been very difficult, but we've done a little bit of work on it. Well, I have. Vicky's definitely done a lot of work on it. Jack's done loads of work on it. Claudio, not so. But, you know, he's not bothered, is he? Because he's Italian and they're not in the World Cup. So he's in holiday mode. He ain't even going to watch the World Cup, apparently. Anyway, let's get the team in. Let's bring him in first. The Italian stallion, Claudio.
Good evening, Mars. How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. Not too bad at all. I thought I'd wear my Jamaican international shirt just for you tonight because WLADITT is going to be a talking point, and also Mason Clark's going to be a talking point.
Very true. I feel yes, it's a good link because I'm in limbo, and of course, in the Caribbean, they're very good at limbo dancing, aren't they?
They are very good at limbo dancing, and in Hawaii as well.
Yes.
Let's bring Vicky in. Yes, she's been doing her homework. She's written a whole book about tonight. So I'm looking forward to hearing what she's got to say. Good evening, Vic.
Evening, you okay?
All good. You all right? How's Bob? Is he all right?
Yeah, plodding on.
Good. Excellent. And Jack in the Hat. Good evening, Jack in the Hat.
Evening.
He's had his championship shirt done today, ain't you? Let's have a look. There you go. Look at that. Champions 26. Wow. What a way to ruin a shirt.
It's better than your Jamaican one, put it that way.
That's the value gone down.
Oh, dear.
Oh, blimey. Now, before we get started, am I allowed to announce what we said we were going to announce on Sunday tonight? Can I announce it now?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Let's remove the banner. Let's get rid of the banner. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Now, everybody who's watching, thank you for tuning in as well. We have a brilliant opportunity for 32 people. Now, you're all going to go, why 32 people? Well, we're going to be doing this. Are you the Cov Master? Yes, we are having a competition starting when the season starts. We want 32 players to register online, info@Sky Blue Fans TV. Male, female, don't matter, right? We want 32 players. And the idea is, it is a 1 versus 1 each show. You will come on, the two of you. If we've had a match or whatever, you can discuss the match as well. But you're going to go head to head. There's going to be 10 questions for one person, 10 questions for another person. And whoever wins that round goes through to the next round. A bit like the FA Cup or the World Cup. Okay? So it's 32 players. It's knockout. And it's starting in the new season. We want you. Are you the Cov Master? Are you going to be a champion like the mighty Sky Blues? Okay, get in touch now. info@skybluefans.tv. Enter this, and there will be a trophy at the end of it. So we're going to have a little trophy for you, and you could be Sky Blue Fans TV Cov Master of the Year 2026-27. What a time to do it when we're in the Premier League. So get in, get your information in, get your name in. Let's get you on it. 32 players. There's got to be someone out there that wants to have a go. Absolutely superb. So come on, let's get in there, and you could be the Cov Master. Fantastic. And also, Vicky's got a competition tonight, but this is running. Vicky, explain your competition tonight.
Okay, so there's going to be 11 photos over the course of the summer. So each show will show one photo. They're all linked in some way. So the competition is, what is the link? As soon as you've worked out the answer, email it into the normal email address. And then once we've shown all 11, we'll do the normal spinning wheel to see who wins the prize, which is going to be like, it's a special print about champions. I'll show that in the next couple of weeks, what the prize is going to be. But we've got photo number 1 for today, which is this. So that's photo number 1. Over the course of the next 11 shows, we'll show the next 10 photos. You've got to work out what links all of the photos, and then email in to the normal email address.
There you go. Wow. Summer. That's exciting. That is exciting. I've had a little stab already, and I'm not too far away, apparently. But yeah, so there's only one photo. It's worth a go. But yeah, so we're going to do that every week now, all the way through the summer. Give you something to look forward to. Absolutely brilliant, Vicky. What a great idea. Thank you very much for thinking that one up. Superb. Right then, before we get started, should we get straight onto some comments, Claudio? Because some already come in.
Yeah.
If it works his end, it always delayed.
That was just me not expecting it. Right, okay. Mick Van says people should leave Brad Collins, Jamie Allen, Jake Bidwell-Brown on loan, Wolfenden on loan, or Sal Kitchens, Sal BTL, Sal Ellis Sims. Okay. Ian Small, we have a very delicate balance to maintain our incredible dressing room spirit. Look our weaknesses. Sal Collins, Sal Bassett, Lone Brown, Lone Kitchen, Sal Bidwell, Sal Allen. Well, Allen's gone. Ian Small said, I suggest Carl.
Sorry. No, go on.
I suggest Carl or a goalkeeper, LCB, LB, wide midfielder, 2 strikers, 1 to start, 1 loanee. Let Hadji go for 15 million. Keep Sims as backup. Let Wolfie go too. Gordon Tully says, I think Claudia made captain Vic. I think Claudia made captain. Vic Lone, Ken made trainer. Oh, Jack Borboy, due to him being the youngest, Miles music director. Right, I've got you now.
Ken's the caterer, isn't he? Chippy Ken.
Yeah. Uncle John, before you get into the topic at hand, what's the panel's views on Spygate? Personally, a president should be set and Southampton should be thrown out of the playoffs for cheating. Or Stratton minimum to start. Goalkeeper, left back, centre mid, a must top level striker. Rest of squad can be made up with loans. Only maybe 6 or 7 at least. Premiership or Premier League ready. Uncle Jonga says we need a left back, centre back, new pair of decent strikers up front, someone really strong in midfield, or a Xhaka like. Scott Brownsword says, "Hey there, here they are, my favourite podcast to listen to."
Oh.
Good to hear.
Scott.
Claudia, you not got your reading glasses on tonight?
Why is that?
You just keep reading the wrong words.
I don't know what's going on. Simon Argery says, Jack Saunders, you have to wear it back to front.
It's so uncomfortable. I did have it on back to front before the show. I can't get on with it. I've had to turn it round.
Gordon Tully says, why 32 people? Purely because we don't know how it's going to go. So we're not going to make it massive. We've got to keep control of it. And the idea is, if you come on for the quiz, you've got to be able to come online and do it, because we've got to see you, basically.
You missed your sarcasm there, Claudio.
Sorry?
Because Miles said someone's going to ask, so we did.
Sorry, miles away.
No, boom.
Robert Mason, Milan, KKH should be locked in the right back, and we just need 3 changes to the starting 11. Ball playing, if centre to play alongside Bobby. More defence-minded left back because of JDS getting caught out. Right, over to you, Miles, I think.
Wow. Thank you very much. I think Claudio doesn't seem with it tonight, guys. I don't know what's going on. He seems away with the fairies or something. He seems distracted tonight.
I can hear a buzz in my ear. That's what it is, and I don't know what the buzz is.
Is it a wasp?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, so where are we going to start with this then? Where should we start with this? Jack's kindly organised these players for me. It's absolutely fantastic. But here is a list of all the players and all their contracts left. Okay. Now, Claudio says Jamie Allen's gone. So is that a definite, Claudio? He's definitely gone out the door?
Yes, which is why we all sort of celebrated him and waved him goodbye, didn't we?
Yes. So he's now...
His contract is up. Between him and Brad Collins are the only two players whose contracts are actually up this season, not counting loan players.
Yeah, so their contracts are up on the 30th of June. Okay, so if anyone's whinging that we haven't done any transfers yet, well, that's the reason why, because you've got to wait a little bit longer to get the old deals over the line. So Brad Collins then, he's definitely going because his contract's come to an end. He's not going to sign a new contract with us. Jamie Allen, fantastic. I'll be surprised if he signs an extension, but he'll probably go to a team that's coming up from League One, maybe, to jump in, like Leon Kelly did. He went to Rotherham, didn't he? And you got Fads who went to Chesterfield. So maybe, Allen might go into a little team that's coming up that needs just to have a squad player or for his, his expertise now in the Championship, because he's been an absolute fantastic servant for us. And the big one, Jack, Norman Bissett, he's still got 2 years left on his contract, hasn't he?
Yes. So we signed him on a 4-year deal 2 summers ago. We obviously loaned him out at the start of the season to Stade Rem. And then in January, we recalled him to loan him out to FC Kaiserslautern in the Bundesliga 2. There was a clause in the contract that said I think it was a option to buy. And from what I've heard is that Kaiserslautern want to take up that option, but they don't want to pay the fee that we agreed in January. They want to pay less. So does Doug King agree to cut our losses and just agree a fee with Kaiserslautern to get him off the wage bill, get him out the club? Bearing in mind we've just had roughly 200 odd million, I think it is, for winning the league. Maybe that's the safest bet. But yeah, he is still our player. There is no obligation to buy, and we just have to wait and find out what's going to happen with Norman Bissett.
Yeah, I think I don't know if you cut your losses. I don't know. Do you try and get your money back?
It's just one of them that clearly he fell out with the regime last summer. When Lampard came in, he was the main man for 10 weeks. He was the starting player. He obviously got goals against Sheffield United under Reece Carr. He got a goal at Portsmouth away when we lost 4-1. He came on as sub and scored the winning penalty against Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup. But that was it. He didn't really pull up any trees. He got the energy. He'd got the housery, as we say. But nothing more, significant than that. He obviously had his training issues, whatever they were, last summer, and has been at 2 different clubs since. So it's one of them that I think Doug will cut his losses if we have to, and we'll probably do whatever we can to get him out the club this summer. That's the feeling I get personally.
Yeah, I think they've got to try and push him on, ain't they? Or because you don't really want to keep him on the books and have him as a loan player if his face isn't fitting within the camp. Vicki, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because he did look like he had a bit of good prospects for the club, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's at risk of being one of those players that don't really fulfil their potential, because it doesn't seem he's probably got the right attitude to really make the most of the attributes he's got, and maybe thought he was better than he was. He's obviously got some attributes that the scouts have no doubt picked up on, but there seemed to be a distinct lack of actually wanting to work to get better. And the fact that he seems to have fallen out with a few different sort of managers and regimes now just points at it being him, as opposed to, like, if it's just once, you think that's maybe just a sort of character difference, but there's a few stories now about him, isn't there? And you start to think it's him, and I just think he's probably not going to fulfill his potential, which is a shame for him. But if we can get him off the books and free up that space, then it's better for us, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I believe so. I think it frees up a little bit of wages as well, doesn't it? Which is great. So, that's what we need. And I know we're good. We're rich now. Well, we think we're rich. We don't know. I don't know how rich Doug's going to probably go and buy another Ferrari or something. I don't know. But don't forget to give us a like and subscribe tonight as well, please. We'll cover over Claudio's face. We ain't bothered about that. Give us a like and subscribe. It is free. Or you can subscribe for $1.99 or $4.99 to get exclusive access to the History Podcast and other interviews. Okay, let's get on to the goalkeepers then, Claudio. We have 3 goalkeepers. We have Ben Wilson, we have Oliver Dovin, and obviously our loanee, Carl Rushworth. We'll start with Carl. There's only one quick answer for this one. We've got to sign him.
Oh, definitely. It's got to be the first signing we make, surely, as soon as we're able to sign anybody. And for obvious reasons, he's just very good, isn't he?
Well, he is. Well, he flew back from Las Vegas. Some lady was on CWR today. They found him by luck in Las Vegas, in the hotel. And then he's been found on a plane today flying to Spain to go and play golf. So he's a busy man.
He's chilling out. And as for the keepers, Ben's still got another year, hasn't he? So they're not going to get rid of him. I mean, really, they just got to make sure they got Rushworth. Hopefully, Dovin is going to be fit to play start the season as well. That's the only issue, isn't it? We don't know what the condition is. He had a setback. So, you don't know. They might end up loaning him out somewhere to get some matches under his belt, because he's not been tested, has he, at all? Once he's recovered, he's got to play some games, surely, to find out if he's any good. Basically, he could be completely knackered for all we know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Jack, it is a must that we get Carl. It is a must.
It's one of them that, we absolutely want him. We absolutely need him. But if someone came up as an option that was better than him, should we jump at that instead of Carl? The thing is, with someone like Carl, we could sign him on a 4-year contract, let's say. And if we go down, we know he's going to be an unbelievable keeper in the Championship. There's other keepers that if we were to take a risk on in the Premier League, if we got relegated, they would want to jump ship. And then we'd have to start the process again. I think if we did sign Carl and we went down, he'd stick with us because of the year of experience he's had here. Whereas if we went and signed someone else, even if it's a loan, we're struggling again in 12 months' time. So he should be the number 1 target. I think there's not a Cov fan that thinks otherwise, to be fair. And he's proven why.
Now, you led that in as if you've got a goalkeeper down on your list. Just in case we don't get Rushworth.
I might have 1 or 2.
Come on, then. Who you got? Let's have it. Let's compare it. Who you got? No. Let's do it as we go along, because we're talking about the goalkeepers. So, have you got? You must have a goalkeeper the way you just worded that.
I've actually got 2. So I agree with Claudio. I think Oliver Dovin should be loaned out to a Championship club or abroad at equal level, because we just don't know what he's going to be like. Ben Wilson should be kept on as a 3rd choice keeper / coach, however you want to describe that role. In case of injury, he's cover. I do think Carl Rushworth should be our number 1 choice. However, I've done a little bit digging online. We don't know how James Trafford is feeling at Manchester City. Now, I think getting James Trafford on a 1-year loan for the Premier League, because Man City aren't going to sell him unless we spend 30+ million on him. So I would be thinking potentially a 1-year loan. Trafford might be happy with that because he's going to get regular Premier League football. He's going to be uncontested in that position. That would be an idea. And also, I know some people aren't going to like this, but Ilan Meslier at Leeds United is out of contract. So I think if Oliver Dovin is to be loaned out, he could be a shout that we go and get as a 2nd choice keeper. I'm saying this as a 2nd choice keeper. So they're my options.
I'm just so happy that Dean Austin's the recruitment person and not Jack.
Vicky, did you have a goal? Did you have a goalie in your lot? Did you have a goalie?
No, I've just included Rushworth. I've got number 1 Rushworth, and I'm just assuming we're going to sign him because I really feel like we're going to. I'm going to be good. This is the thing. If we sign him as soon as the window opens, it's just going to put everyone on a high, isn't it? It just follows on from the momentum of last season, and so I'm really hoping that's what happens. I just think it just sends us in the right direction, sets a sort of positive starting point. So yeah, I haven't even bothered to consider any of the goalkeepers, to be honest. I just went Rushworth and left it at that.
You see, I was in two minds about this, picking a goalkeeper, and then I was having a little look through the Premier League, and I was looking at some teams that they're going down, and I recall the FA Cup quarter-final against Wolves. And I said after that game, I says, that's the keeper. Someone like that we need in our goal to get us promoted. I think if we can't get Rushworth, we go after Jose Sarr. I think he's quality. He's a beast. He's big. He's agile, and he ain't going to want to play in the Championship, is he? You know what I mean? That's something I thought about, because when we played them in the quarterfinals, and we recalled how good he was, and some of the saves, and you think, yes, that's what we need, something like that. So if we don't get Rushworth, we could get him for a steal. What do you think, Claudio?
Oh, he's
I know you've only got one player. So I don't know why I'm asking you.
I've got a list here. Don't worry. I also like. I mean, he's a great keeper, but if we didn't want to spend too much money, you got the guy at Stoke as well. Could step up easily to the Premier League. Is it Jorgensen? Is it Jorgensen? What's his name? You know the one I mean, don't you?
Yeah, he's been injured, hasn't he? Is he back? Yes.
He's
and
back
do we
now.
know how?
Yeah, he's back, Vicky, and had a clanger on the first game back.
So Jose Sarr, just to let you know, he's only got 1 year left on his contract and might have a relegation clause as well, saying he could leave Wolves. So that's a great shout, to be honest. Although, considering they've conceded like 80 goals this year, maybe not.
But that's not him, is it? That's not down to him. That's the team. That's what's in front of him. There's
also going to be a lot of players from Wolves available listening to their fans forum, and it'd be nothing like one of our fans forums, put it that way. I felt sorry for the manager. He was sent in to do an impossible job, which they were never going to stay up, were they? And that's hiding to nothing. But they're going to be losing a lot of players.
Yeah, definitely.
Sarr's a great shout, Miles, actually.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you. Right then, let's get on to the back line then. Milan. Now, obviously, there was rumours about Milan last year. There was rumours in January he was off to Germany or wherever because his girlfriend wasn't happy in England, or she was in Holland and she didn't like it. And everyone was saying he's going to Germany because it's closer to Holland, blah, 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 blah. And he ended up staying. Now, Vicky, just a quick one. Keep or sell and bring more players in?
Keep. He's in my 25-man squad.
Is he? Yeah. What you put in? So you put him to keep him. Is he? He is number one on the he's a definite on the team sheet to start, isn't he?
I think he can step up. I think there's multiple things about him. I think one, he can step up to the level, and two, he's important within the dressing room. And I think there's two things there. And so for both of those, I'd be keeping him.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, all day long, keep him. His personality is amazing, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, we all saw that water gun on the pitch, and then we all saw the videos of him crawling between journalist and cameraman's legs to squirt water at Frank Lampard with his Spider-Man water gun. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. You need people like this. And, you know, in the Premier League, people keep saying recently that there's no characters in the game anymore. Well, Milan is a character more than anyone has been for the last 10 years. So it's a breath of fresh air to see that in football.
Oh yeah, definitely is. He's just brilliant. Even out of football, when the only worrying one I got worried about was when he was in the McDonald's car park and he was running backwards and forwards. I was just thinking he's in the drive-through here. Someone's only got to come through and you're being run over. But yeah, I don't know what that game was all about. Claudio, did you see that? Something about McDonald's eating it out the boot of your car or something?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No.
Did you see? So, I don't know. I ain't got a clue what that game was about. If anyone knows what that game's about, let me know. I ain't going to try it. Just want to know what it was about. Claudio, Kessler Hayden. He had a good couple of cameo appearances and he had a great game at Watford.
Yeah, keep him, definitely. I actually think him and Milan together could make a good partnership as well, the pair of them. And they're like for like as well, I think. I thought, out the two of them, I think he's the better defender. Maybe Milan's possibly better going forward, but there's not much in it, I don't think. You give him another couple of years and he's going to be a really, really top player. So you got to keep him. And I've seen enough of him to know he's going to be good for us in the Premier League.
Yeah, I mean, where is he on there? He's
he's there. His contract.
So so he's got 3 years left, which is fantastic. And he's 23 years. He's 23 years of age. Yeah, 23 years of age. And then you got Milan as well. Where's Milan? I've lost him. Help me out. Where's Milan? I've lost him.
There he
is. I got him. His contract ends next year. He's 25. So is I can't read quick enough. I'm going left to right. I can't read it quick enough.
It's in squad number order, Miles, by the way, if that helps.
No. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, Victor Torp. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, working backwards, I can see squad numbers, not working forwards. Bloody hell, yeah, got ya. Unbelievable. I thought you would have put that in like defenders and then midfielders. Then I would have found him easier than squad numbers.
This was
Fancy
just
putting in squad numbers.
I didn't order it like this.
Unbelievable. So he's got another year left, which is good. So never know, might get an extension.
Well, didn't he sign an extension not too long ago? Wasn't it him, Kitchen, De Silva?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So he's got. So was that the extension? That 1 year?
Yeah.
Well, he's got till 28 now, I think.
28.
I think so.
So he's got 2 years left. 2 years left. Brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it.
With KKH as well, some of the Villa fans I used to work with were really disappointed they sold him. They saw him as somebody to start like being on the bench and coming on for them in the Premier League, like as a backup to whoever their first choice was. So a lot of them thought he was going to be the future for them at like Villa. So I think he's definitely worth keeping as well, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got to keep him. I think you've definitely got to keep Kessler Hayden. Like Claudio says, they could work well together. If he's a better defender and Milan's better going forwards, and we need someone on the right, we could put Milan forwards and put Kessler Hayden behind him. And that could work, couldn't it?
I also can't see us playing. This is for later podcasts, but I'll be amazed if we play 4-3-3 in the Premier League. I'll be amazed.
Oh, that's another show, isn't it?
It is.
That's another show.
We'll soon find out.
Like it.
With the signings he does make, how we're going to go. I think that'd be the obvious thing. If you see a load of centre halves coming in, we're going through at the back.
Well, talking about that, Latabodiere, Vicky. Vicky, you got Latabodiere down there in your 25-man squad.
I have. I've kept him in my 25-man squad.
Have you? Why is that then, Vic? Why have you kept him in there?
I just think there's a couple of things. One, I've always found him to be massively underrated, and I think I do like that. I think that he's a decent squad player to step up, and I also think we can't overhaul the whole squad. So I've gone through, and so I've said that we need a new centre back, but I've kept some of the ones that we've already got, and I think he would do a job alongside some of the other ones that we've already got if we brought in some more experience as well. So yeah, I've kept him as one of my to keep in the squad.
I mean, did you have I forgot to ask you. Did you have a centre back to bring in, and also did you have a right back to bring in? Or
No,
not?
my first of my 3 potentials is a left back, so we haven't got there yet. But I've said that we need
Okay,
a new centre
save
back.
that.
Really, one of my suggestions. I haven't actually
Okay.
thought who that could be. But yeah, I think it's well like that. He's got experience. Like he captained the under something to like a World Cup final. So he's got experience at a decent level. He's been like Man City. There's all that behind him. And so for me, it's someone that's worth keeping around.
Jack, what about you, Latty? And did you have a replacement for another player to come in at right back while we're talking about it, or centre back?
Not right back. No. I'm keeping Milan and KKH for the 2 right backs. You don't need to add there. I'm keeping Joel Latabodiere, actually. I'm surprised I'm saying this after last summer, because I was saying just tear up his contract and let him walk away, to be honest. So was my friend Simon, who says if we keep Latty, he's getting his name on his shirt. So that would cost you a lot of money because it's a long name, Simon. I think we should keep him. As Vicky's pointed out, he's a World Cup winning captain at under-17s level. He came through Manchester City's academy. He's clearly a professional in our dressing room. He's one of the older centre-halves. I think he is the oldest of the 4 centre-halves we have. He's clearly not going to throw his toys out the pram if he's being left on the bench or being used as a squad player. But also, he's got the ability to cover right back and left back if you're really desperate, and even in that central midfield holding role. So he is a very versatile player. I'm not saying he's going to be first choice in any of those positions. I don't think he will be, and I don't think he should be. But having someone that can play 4 potential positions and isn't going to throw his toys out the pram about being put on the bench for 38 games is exactly the sort of person you want in your squad. He clearly has proven everybody wrong this season, with going unbeaten in games he's played and having a very good record, as we talked about the stats last week. So for that reason, we have to keep him involved.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. I think that attitude of being on the bench and not being able to play, and then to just step in when he could and perform the way he did, and we never lost when he came back, just shows testament to his attitude, doesn't it, Claudio? To the Jamaican international.
He's massively improved from the start of last season, that's for sure. Yeah, it's like Jack says, he played 16 games, was it? We didn't lose any of them. He played in that game at Southampton with Wolfenden, where we're down to 10 men, and he threw everything in the way, didn't he, to keep that, well, so we get a point, basically. And really unfortunate to get sent off away at Bristol City, was it? Where was he got sent off? Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Hasn't done a lot wrong, has he? Since he's come back in the team, cleared a couple off the line. He's done some great stops, and he's cheap. So basically, so whoever you bring in, I mean, I've got 2 centre halves. I've named 2, but I think for the money we're paying him, is you keep him. Because the problem is now we're in the Premier League, whoever you replace is going to cost us money unless you can do some incredible deals. Because they know we're going up with a stack of money, don't they?
And he's only 26.
Yeah.
So, he's still young. He's still a young player, really.
So, you keep him.
I'll take that.
Definitely.
I'm 26 and I don't feel young.
Definitely. Did you have a right back to replace, or were you going to just stick with ours? Because at the moment, I think Vicky, Jack, and me, I had no replacement at right back. I'm happy with what we got.
Oh no, I think we got enough. I think you struggle to find. I mean, obviously there are better players, but we'd struggle to find 2 better ones for the amount of money we want to spend. And really, if we sell Milan, you're looking at 25-30 million as far as I'm concerned now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easily. Definitely. Okay, right, the hero of the moment. His head is massive, and he hates the Leicester, and it's Bobby. Well, Bobby sent us to the Premier League, got the equaliser. What a goal that was. What a night that was. And God, did I get drunk that night. Vicky, Bobby, it's got to be a yes stay. No replacement for Bobby, surely.
Yeah, I've kept him for a couple of reasons. One, if I said no, Dawn would kill me because she loves Bobby and she's going to need counselling if he leaves. So I can't be doing with that. So we've got to keep him for that reason. But also, I just think he is. I think he's decent, isn't he? I remember that Wolves game you were talking about when we were talking about Sarr and how well he played. I remember when I watched it back afterwards. Alan McCoy's raving about Bobby in that game and how he played. And you just think, I think him and Latty are very different players and they offer very different things. But I think they both got a place in our squad going forward. So I'd keep him.
Yeah. Claudio, it's a ding on it. Not keep him.
You need warriors in your team, don't you? You know, we know, I would say, more than 50% of the games we're going to be under the cosh, aren't we? Probably 60, 70% of the matches. You need people who are prepared to put a foot in somewhere and ahead. And he's that kind of player. And he's improved, hasn't he? You know, and also, what we said in the past, he's very good in both boxes.
Yeah.
And it's obvious we're going to go with the set pieces. You need him. We definitely need him because out of all the centre halves, he's the one who you'd fancy getting a goal, wouldn't you, like he did at Blackburn? So, yeah, you keep him. You know, the hardest thing for us now is that there may be some sort of nitpicking from other clubs in the Premier League. That's the only thing we've got to watch out for. He's got a year in his contract. He's sellable at the minute for us. You know, so it'd be interesting what happens when this market opens, but I'd like to think we'd keep him.
Yeah. I think he's got to stay, and Jack got to stay. No
it's a
doubt
simple
about it.
one. He's our best centre half. If you don't keep your best centre half, then what's the point in keeping any of them? Unless someone comes in and says 30 million, then I'd say thank you very much. But we should not be looking to offload him.
Yeah, definitely not. No replacements for Bobby, that's for sure, from us lot. Let's do this next one, and then we'll get some comments coming in. So Claudio, he can prepare himself ready. I need a break from talking for a sec. Kitchen. Jack, Kitchen. Now, let me tell you what I think about Kitchen. Okay. I'm up in the air about this one. I'm thinking, do we keep, do we let go? Do we keep, do we let go? I like Kitchen, but I don't like it when he goes forward. That's my gripe with him, because when he goes forward, I'm like, oh my God, there's no one behind. There's no one filling in the gap. He's gone forward too soon. De Silva's gone up, or whoever's going to be playing there might go up as well, push up, and then there's that big gap behind. Ball comes over, they run in behind, and they could crush like a couple of times. I think both West Brom goals were given from that side. The ball's come across the same move twice, and you were like pulling your hair out. And then at QPR, also the mistakes at Norwich as well. But there are a few mistakes, but I do like Kitchen. For me, I keep Kitchen. Jack.
Yeah, I was torn on this one as well, Miles. I sort of considered a lot that you'd considered as well. And then I thought about Luke Wolfenden, because I've said we keep the other two centre halves. So it was between him and Wolfenden. For me, the one I would keep is Kitchen for three reasons. One, Frank likes him in the hierarchy of captaincy. He's almost a captain on the pitch. He was temporarily given the captaincy when Sheaf had left the club until Grimes was mentioned, and when Grimes goes off, Kitchen's the one that takes the armband if players like Allen or Bidwell aren't on the pitch. He makes a good partnership with Bobby. He's been with Bobby for 3 seasons with us, plus the season at Barnsley the year before. He's come on this journey with us. It would be harsh to throw him away now. With a little bit of better coaching and more positioning in the Premier League, because you're going to have to, positioning's going to have to be a lot better. We can get away with it against West Brom because we let them have a 2-0 head start and we still battered them. So, we can get away with it. When that's Man City, if Erling Haaland gets in behind you, you're done, game over. But one of the main points for me is he's left-footed. The other 3 centre-halves are all right-footed. So he gives you something very slightly differently. He has filled in at left-back as well. So just on on the fact he's left-footed, not right, versatility, and his experience with and chemistry with the current squad we've got, I would keep him, and I know I'm answering the next one, but therefore I would be getting rid of Wolfenden. It hasn't really worked for us. So that's my verdict.
Yeah, Vicky, what about you? I agree with everything Jack's saying there, about Kitchen.
No, I do as well. Entirely agree. That's exactly that's what I've done in my 25-man squad. I've kept Kitchen, got rid of Wolfie. I think pretty much for all the reasons that Jack just said, really, and then that allows a spot to bring in. I think we need someone with sort of Premier League experience, and we all know that. But that get rid of Wolfie, bring someone in, and completely agree with Jack.
Yeah, and Claudio.
Yeah, it's a Kitchen Thomas partnership. Play a final with Barnsley. I mean, it's the main reason him and with Thomas we got to the semi-final of the FA Cup as well. That game at Wolves, they played really well. As you know, and then you're looking at playoff semi-final last year and our promotion. He's been involved in most of it, hasn't he? Really, he has got his frailties, but I think that's to be expected, really. But I'd keep him and Thomas. For me, it's Wolfenden who's got to go. Whether we loan him out and get somebody else in.
Yeah.
Wolfenden's a weird one, though. We haven't got onto him yet, but he's only 27. For some reason, I thought it was in his 30s the way he played. But I would actually, move Wolfenden out, keep Kitchen, and bring in somebody. And I would try and get him in, somebody like John Stones. I know it may sound ridiculous, but he's a free agent. And, we're newly promoted. I think he'd do a great job for us. And failing that, you go and buy Charlie Hughes from Hull City, whether or not they get promoted or not. Because I think we need to make some sort of impression in the transfer market this season. And just show a bit of intent, basically. But we do need experience in a Premiership player. I can't be upset. Premier League experience in defence.
Yeah.
We do need that. It's critical, I think.
That puts my centre defender out the picture then, because he's young.
Oh, that's okay.
Go on, Vicky.
I was going to say, I was hoping when Harry Maguire sort of seemed to have fallen out with Amaron, and he looked like he might be leaving, that's someone I would have gone for. But he seems to have made up with Carrick, doesn't he? And they're all happy and he'll probably stay there now. But that's someone experienced, so like Josh Stones, your Harry Maguire, someone like might be prepared just to extend their career a bit longer at a newly promoted team. But yeah.
Who did you have in then? Because we've all said Wolfie is the one to go. Which we'll talk about him in just after the comments. But who did you have coming in then, Vic? Did you have a centre back to replace Wolfie?
Yeah, no, I've just put new centre backs. So I've got 6 new players, but I've only named 3 of them because Jack only said we had to think of 3, so that's all I've done. So I've got new centre back ? But yeah. Okay,
no worries. Jack, have you got one?
Yeah, I've got 4 options actually. This is the position I've identified a few. I did think of John Stones, obviously out of contract, but wages for me, that was out of the question. My first 2 are my sort of least preferred. I've got Joel Veltman from Brighton and Hove Albion and Fabian Schär from Newcastle, both out of contract. The problem is they're both 6'1", they're both not very quick, and they're both right-footed, and that's all of our centre halves that we've already got. So maybe it's good for the experience and the squad depth, but they're not going to pull up any trees with us, I don't think. One of my preferred ones is Marco Senesi, Bournemouth defender. He's played every game this season for Bournemouth, but he's out of contract. And with the manager leaving this summer as well, Areola, he's someone that Bournemouth might just let go. It depends if they can identify a new manager who wants to keep him on. Again, he's right-footed. He's 6 foot, but he's quick. So that will help. He's had 3 appearances for Argentina as well. So clearly he's rated by international scouts. And my final one, if West Ham go down, Max Kilman. He's not unbelievable, but he's been in the Premier League for a good 6 or so years. He's 28. He's in his prime. He's left-footed. He's 6'4", and he's not dead slow. So I think that would be someone that would actually complement us really, really well. Getting a left-footer in to play alongside Bobby, and he's huge as well. So they were my options I sort of threw out there.
Did you have anything, Claudio, to fill in there?
No, I'm just going to stick with John Stones and Charlie Hughes. the Newcastle, it's the out of contract players you've got to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Or a player where the manager's changing.
Yeah, and also it's a risk with a young defender, because if you look at the top Premier League clubs, they're loaning out their young defenders. That's how we got a couple of ours in the past. You know, they go for experience. You don't see too many youngsters playing in the middle of someone's defence in the Premier League.
No.
Not often, unless they're exceptional.
The four people I've just identified are 34, 34, 29 and 28. So
there you go.
Well, I won't bother saying mine then because it's a waste of time.
Who you gone for?
A Crystal Palace young defender, 19 years of age. I think you say his name. I think it's Caleb Kapora. He's age 19, Crystal Palace. I think, you know, because they're having a manager change, I just thought I'd throw him in there. And he ain't played many games. I think he's played about 11 games in the Premier League this season. But that's 10 more than SA played. So, you know, and he's young, and, you know, Doug's always talking about buying players that are value. You know, it's not about, you know, it's about the value, about building value. And if you've got Bobby, you've got Bobby, you've got Kitchen, and then you've got Latty. You've got experience there. Okay, not in the Premier League, but you've got experience there. And bringing in a younger defender like this, I think, might be good, because he'll have pace. He'll be up for it because he'll want to play and impress, and especially playing for Lampard. And I just thought, why not? Crystal Palace are having a good season. They've got some good players in there. And, you know, that's why I looked at it. Someone young, because, you know, we've got middle of the road defenders in there, you know, 26, 25 and 26. So, you know, it's just a little bit, why not? A little bit of young blood. Didn't do Callum Doyle any harm, did it?
I was going to mention him, but we loaned him from Man City at that age, didn't we? So would Palace, would that be a play we'd loan if we were still in the Championship?
Don't know, do you?
No.
Don't know. You just don't know. Don't know. New manager coming in, mate. New manager coming in. It's things change, don't they? Things change. So brilliant. That's great. Flipping it. Hey, this is good. This is. I like this. This is good fun. All right, go on in, Claudio. Are you ready this time for comments? Because there's loads.
Jack's doing it now.
He's asked me to take over.
Why?
Sky Blue says Iverson is also an awesome keeper. Unfortunately, ex-Leicester, but having six fingers helps goalkeeping. It's not a bad shout. Mark Art says Johansson at Stoke has just re-signed 4-year contract. Someone else has put 4-year contract in, so I think that basically rules him out. SWW says Mason Greenwood. Now, that would be a controversial signing. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't see that as a possibility.
No.
Ryan Evans says, I have Jadon Anthony from Burnley, be a decent signing. Again, been unbelievable in the Championship, but hasn't really made the cut for the Premier League. Although, having said that, I've actually got someone from Burnley later on, so zip. Dark Fart says Milan's girlfriend shouldn't dictate where he should be playing. He should sell his girlfriend instead. Oh, dear. Wayne Go says KKH gives you decent options from the bench. Good player. Obviously, as we talked about, can play at left back as well, says Jimmy. So, you know, there's options there. Assassins Unite says, apart from Brow, Bidwell and Allen, I'd keep them all for the team spirit. Created by Lampard can take us a long way. Fair enough. Gary Collins says, how's the tattoo going, Miles?
Brilliant. Really good. Really good. Yeah, it's smart.
You'll have to get an updated photo to us so we can stick it on next week.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Dawn Cook says, Vicki, I do love my Bobby. Good choice. Gary Collins says, I keep looking every day to see if we've signed anyone. I think we'll be looking every day. It's not open yet, the window, so we're not going to do any business yet, not till June. So
Dawn likes Bobby because of his big head.
Is that what she told you?
I don't know.
So that's for a different show, Miles. Mark R says, I'm a bit torn on Kitchen and Wolfie, as we all are. We need to keep one and look to sell the other. Both are sellable, but maybe loan for security. Yeah, it depends what money you can get, I suppose, doesn't it, Mark? Chris Baker says, remember the good old days when some used to think we'd never get promoted with this defence. Wonder who makes such statements like that. Paul Stratton says, if we keep the team together because of the team spirit, then we will get destroyed in the Premier League. We need to be ruthless to survive. We need at least 5 quality Prem-ready signings. Bold statement. Martin King says, sell Wolfie. He was not worth the money even at championship level. Well, look, I know we thought we were getting a brilliant signing at the time. It took Asante a year to get going. Maybe it will with us. But there's a reason Ipswich got promoted, didn't really play him and then offloaded him, isn't there? Clearly. So we'll find out. Wayne Bruton says he's too slow. Mark R says, the one thing none of our centre-halves have is pace. Yes, they're all trundlers. Claudio wanted both centre-backs gone starter last season. There you go.
The season before.
Sky Blue Wes says Kramer of Millwall, Hackney at Borough, and Aziz at Millwall, and Mason Greenwood again. Another shout for him. A couple of good options there, I think, but none of them are Premier League proven. That's the only thing. I hope we get John Stones, says Ryan Evans, on a freebie. Great signing, lots of Prem experience and England. But again, wages is the problem. Gary Collins says, Miles, you crack me up.
What about? About my tattoo?
A couple of things, I don't know. Paul Stratton says, sign championship players. That's where you finish. Look at Ipswich. There you go. Kitch is rapid. Where does the slow tag always come from? He's probably the quickest defender of ours, centre-half, but he's not rapid. So there we are. Right, I think we're done on centre-halves. Miles, we caught up with the comments, so we're on to left-backs.
Blimey, that was quick. Yes, left-backs. Jay De Silva. Claudio. Does he go? Does he stay?
He stays, but we need somebody to play instead of him, if I'm honest. I mean, in all fairness, when he's played for Wales and he's playing against other, countries, obviously a lot higher than Wales, he's proven to be okay. But we need more. And Premier League, we're going to get battered down that left-hand side if we don't sort it out. We got away with a lot last season. Where the way we played, we left ourselves so open at times. And luckily, we've got a damn good goalkeeper that got us out of the mire quite a few times last season, if we were honest about it. And I don't think he's going to be good enough in the Premier League. He'd be fine as a backup, but we need somebody in front of him. I mean, I've gone for the obvious, which would cost a fortune probably, but obviously, when you got something like Andy Robertson hanging his boots up, you got to try and have a go, haven't you, for these players? But he'll probably end up somewhere like Newcastle, won't he, or somewhere like that, probably, because he's still got enough about him to play top-end Premier League, hasn't he? Or Saudi.
Yeah, probably Saudi. Yeah. Vic, you still kept him?
I have kept him. Yeah, I think a couple of things. One, like Claudio just said, we've obviously seen that he's played international football and been able to do a job at that level. So he's another one that sort of, I suppose, built up some experience, and it seems sensible to keep. I think, like in some of the comments around like sort of keeping players, and I think there's a balance, isn't there, between keeping. So I've kept a good chunk of the core of this team that we've had this season, because I think it's important to have that like continuity. There was a lad on Sky the other week talking about why Ipswich fell the first time, and I said it's because they just completely ripped up the team spirit they'd got and started from scratch, and they had nothing, and that are the only points over a season. So I've kept a fair few players like that. But I think that you can still do that, and I've still got space for 6 new players, so that you can still bring in the experience to complement that. So that's what I've done. I've kept De Silva, and I've got a new left back, and I've actually, like Claudio, my dream that signing that position, I've put Andy Robertson, because I think like that experience, that ability would be great. But like Claudia said, I think that we're up against it to persuade him to come here when he's going to have other clubs that are going to be interested that can offer more than we can, no doubt. But that would be my ideal two left backs, Andy Robertson and De Silva.
Jack, what about you, mate?
Yeah, obviously Andy Robertson's name keeps getting floated out there. Kieran Trippier's does as well. Ben Chilwell, previous link with Lampard. I'd keep Jay. I think he would be my second choice as well. I'd be offloading the other two left backs. Unfortunately, Bidwell's been a great servant. Brow hasn't cut it, so they should both leave. Yeah, I think Jay's a great rotation player, but he shouldn't be a first choice against the wingers of Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. He'll get destroyed against the lower half clubs. He'll be as good as he can be. I think he's a great player, much improved. The one I've identified, again, another free transfer. I love a free transfer, mate. I'm looking at Dennis Sirkin of Sunderland. He's 6 foot. He's fairly quick. He's been limited to 11 appearances this season, but again, out of contract. And with Sunderland definitely staying up, he's clearly not first choice. He'll want to move for more regular minutes as well. So I can't see him signing another contract at Sunderland. And with the project we've got, it's going to be good to get him in and around the squad, I think. Like I say, he's a lot taller than Jay at 6 foot. And he's played for every England he's played for every England under 20s, under teens categories. So he's clearly had a very promising upbringing, and he's still only 24. So again, he's got sell-on ability as well. So give him a 4 or 5 year contract. And if we drop down to the Championship, both him and De Silva, they both might say, well, actually, as long as one of us moves, we don't care about, because the other one's going to be first choice. So he's someone that's going to be future-proofed as well. That's another reason for that pick from me.
Yeah, I've got a 21-year-old. Plays for Burnley. He's had 5 assists this year. Hartman. I can't announce his first name. Yeah. I can't say his first name. Hartman.
I've just looked up his first name. I can't say it.
Exactly. I can't say it. But yeah, so yeah, that's the one. Anyway, Skinny or whatever. I'd ski. I don't know how you pronounce it. But I've gone for him because Burnley going down. Sometimes you get these teams that are getting relegated, and he might have a clause in his contract. And he's had 5 assists this season. So, and he's 21. So that's the reason I've gone for him. There you go. So, and
he's played 5 times for Holland, doesn't he? Like as an international. So he's got some,
Yeah. He has played for Holland as well. So I didn't put that down in my notes. Actually, I should have put that. Well done, Vic. Thank you very much. Did you have him as well then?
No, but I just googled to see what his name was, and then I saw that.
How do you lot Google at the same time as doing this? Because I
it's pronounced Kwilinski.
Kwilinski.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Kwilinski. There you go. Kwilinski. There you have it. By the way, before we go on to the midfield, let's just remind you of this. Vicky's got a competition going through the summer. We're going to put you up a photo every week. This is photo 1. And the competition is, what is the link? So each week there's going to be a different photo. And at the end of the summer break, you will have 11 photos, isn't it, Vicky? 11 photos. And there'll be a competition to win a prize. Vicky's got a prize. It's really nice. And we get your entries in. And you've got to guess the link. What is the link between all 11 photos? Not only that, are you the Cov Master? Yes, we are looking for you to come and join us. We want you, the fans, to come and join us. This is a competition. You've got to enter online. We want 32 players. It's starting at the beginning of the season. It's a quiz where you've 1 versus 1. You're going to come live on the show, so you're going to have a capability of coming on the show. You're going to get 10 questions each. So you'll have one person first with 10 questions. You have the next person with their 10 questions. Whoever gets the most right out of those 10. So if someone gets 9 and the other one gets 8, then that one person with 9 wins and goes through to the next round. And we're going to draw all the names out randomly, like a cup draw. And you can come on, and we're going to have a little trophy at the end of it. So are you the Cov master? All the questions are Cov City related. So if you want to come on, send us your name, skybluefans.tv. And also, if you know what the link is already, send your answers in to skybluefans.tv. There you go. info@skybluefans.tv. Brilliant. Okay. So midfield. Well, we all said Jake Bidwell's going, didn't we?
Yeah. Personally.
And Brow. Okay. I think you send Brow out on loan.
Actually, I had Brow loan as well, yeah.
Yeah, Brow loan, I think. Brow definitely loan. Right then. Matty Grimes. Keep.
Yeah.
Keep.
Nice and easy. Okay. Frank Onyeka, we've got to keep him because we've got to sign him.
Yeah, we've bought him, haven't we? So, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So, Frank Onyeka. And here's a tricky one then. Josh of the Eccles. Or Josh Eccles.
Jock Ekness.
I've gone down as a keep. And this has nothing to do with sentiments or anything like that, but the lad's progressed, and I think he may just get better and better. We shouldn't be too over the top what we're going to get in the Premier League, because half the division is okay. It's not all Man City, Arsenal, whatever the top 4, is it? Yeah, I've seen enough of the Premier League over the last few years to know that the bottom half is at times very so-so. It's not that brilliant. So I think we've got to be careful. I know we need to restructure, but we can't do it. We're not in a position to do it all in one go. So you can't just get rid of everybody. It's not possible. Although we're on an even keel now because they've changed the rules in the Premier League. So clubs like Crystal Palace and Fulham and Bournemouth are a bit peeved that Cov City have come into the Premier League and are under the same financial restrictions as they are, which is great. Where in the past you weren't. You were penalised for getting promoted pretty much. So we've got a bit more clout in the market, basically. So we're virtually starting at 0, which gives us a great chance to get some players in. But regarding Josh, you've got to keep him, haven't you? I think you need to keep him. He's a backup player. He can play in various positions. And he's done enough this season to warrant keeping, I think. I didn't think that 18 months ago. I've got to be honest. I've changed my mind on Josh.
Yeah. Vicky, you agree?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think since he sort of first broke into the first team, I think every season he's improved season on season. He's another player actually as well who never sulks if he doesn't get regular football. Like we need a few players that are happy to be part of the squad and part of the overall picture, who can come in and do a job if they're called upon. And so I think he's improving year on year. I think he deserves the chance to. I think that there's every chance he can step up again, and he deserves the chance to show that. Secondly, I think as a squad player, he's just got the right attributes. Somebody that can come in, cover a couple of positions, have the right attitude about wanting to fight for the club. So for me, it's a keep. Yeah.
Okay, Jack.
It's hard. It's hard, isn't it? I think I'm under the agreement of keep, but you can see why people would want to sell him. If you're going to look at levelling up your midfield, I'm not saying we should, but if you're going to look at levelling up that central midfield, you have to offload one of your worst players to get someone in that's going to be better than Grimes and Onyeka. With no disrespect to Eccles, I think we all think that Grimes and Onyeka are our first choice 2 centre midfielders. It would then be between Torp and Eccles. Both have got fantastic sell-on ability. They're both young. Eccles is definitely on a longer contract than Torp is. But also for profit and sustainability rules, I know Claudio's just said we're on a blank, but if you sell Eccles, it's classed as 100% profit. Whereas if you sell Torp, you've got the the negative of what we bought him in for, which I think was about £1.5 million from memory. I don't really know. So it just gives an advantage. So I can see why you would look at selling on Eccles, but I would keep him personally. He's versatile in that midfield. And like Claudia says, he's just getting better and better. And under Frank Lampard, he's going to carry on that trajectory.
Yeah. Have you got anyone to bring in midfield, Claudio?
Yeah, I have actually.
Who you got?
Harvey Elliott won. It's just been wasted at Villa, not played. They couldn't loan him back. They couldn't loan him out again. The poor lad's been doing nothing for, pretty much 8 months of the year. I think he's a great player. I really do. Even if we get him on loan, I think he's an exceptional player, Harvey Elliott. He's got everything you need for a midfielder. He's full of energy. He can score goals. He's tricky. He's skillful. He can pass a ball as well. We get somebody like him in, Torp, Rodoni are going to struggle to actually start, if I'm honest, because he could easily play that role. He's one. The other one, got to spend some money. I would go to Middlesbrough and I would buy Hayden Hackney. I would do it. I would just go and buy him. Spend the 35 million, whatever it is, buy him, because if he has a decent season, you could then flog him for 60 million because he's going that way, and he is a good player. I know we've got a bit of kind of rivalry. We took the mick out of him, but he's a very, very good player, and he's quite young, isn't he, as well? But I think those are the sort of players we need in our midfield. We need to get midfielders in, I think, for the way we play football. Quality ones.
Yeah. Vicky?
It's where we need the depth as well the most, isn't it? I think like a lot of the games next season that are going to be like tough. We need to make sure that we've got some depth in that midfield so that we can like contest those games really. So I think that's some good shots from Claudio. I also was thinking of someone like I was trying to think of some experience, because I thought some more experience, to some depth, and someone that could come in. And this is like an older player, so probably doesn't really fit into Doug's like sort of plans. But I thought about with West Ham going down, Thomas Souček.
Yes.
He's out of contract. He's only got a year left on his contract. 31, but bags of experience at that level, and chipped in with some goals, experience. So yeah, Thomas Souček was someone I thought of as a potential.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I like that. That's like your Xhaka, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That sort of player.
Yeah, that's your Xhaka player, isn't it? That's the one, isn't it, where he comes in and then you build it, sort of everything around him. Yeah, I like that one. Jack, did you have another one, Vicky? Sorry, did you have another one?
No, that's it. That's cool. Yeah.
Jack,
I had 3 options. I had Harvey Elliott. I think between him and Rudy would occupy that number 10 position. I had Hackney down as an option because clearly he's good enough to make that step up to the Premier League with Borough probably not going up. We still don't know because of Spygate, but yeah. And another one, I really like that shout, Vicky, was Souček. I went on exactly the same lines, but I've gone Jefferson Lerma. And again, Palace out of contract, manager changing. He's played a minimum of 28 games in the last 7 seasons. 2 of those were in the Championship with Bournemouth, but he's played 28, 33, 28 with Palace in the Premier League, plus European games this year as well with Palace. So just again, that real holding midfielder type. He's a very, very similar sort of player to Grimes and Onyeka would be, but Premier League class, and that's the sort of depth we should be adding.
Can I just add something about Harvey Elliott? There's a question there saying why didn't he play for Villa? Basically, after 10 appearances, they were supposed to buy him for 35 million, and Unai Emery didn't want to pay it. They'd already loaned him, which meant they couldn't loan him back. To me, that sounds a bit dodgy because they're a rival to Liverpool, going for the Champions League. You've loaned out their player, and you then refuse to play him, so you can't buy him, and they can't play him either. That's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that needs to be investigated as far as I'm concerned. That sounds dodgy.
Yeah.
We had that rumour with Ellis Sims, didn't we? That we locked him on, was it 99 appearances and didn't play him in the playoffs at Sunderland, against Sunderland, because we locked him on 99 appearances. So we didn't have to pay Everton the money. And then obviously we didn't, like I say, we didn't play him, so we didn't have to pay Everton the 1 million. There was the potential he was going to be sold last summer, and then he's playing first game of the season against Hull. He started, so that was that quashed, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I'll tell you what. If it's not going to be 35 million now, is it? It'll probably be 25 million. I'll sign him for 25 then, and bin off Hayden Hackney.
Well, you see, I kept away from. I knew you lot would pick Harvey Elliott, and I knew you'd pick Hackney. So I've drove away from that. Again, I've gone for another young player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something going on here. See,
You like them then?
I'm listening to Uncle Doug. That's what I'm doing. Value for the future. Value for that we can build these players. We can mold these players to better players to make money for us in the future. So you're going to hate me, but I've gone for a Leicester player.
Okay.
I've gone for Jordan James.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah. I've gone for Jordan James. I think
he's not a Leicester player, is he? He was only loaned there.
Yeah, but I've gone for Jordan James. That's what I've gone for. I think 21 years of age. Yes, he had a crap season with the crap club. And I think you put him in a decent team like the mighty Sky Blues. I think the player could become something special. To be fair, because he scored a great goal against us, didn't he? And I just think there's something there. He's 21. You know, he mould him. Frank will mould him. Frank, you know, the team are getting going. It's just something about it. You know, these youngsters coming in and under Frank Lampard and the team. Yeah, it's cracking. And if you bring in the likes of Thomas Solskjaer, wow, oh my God. I mean, that is some signing. Or was it Lerma? Lerma, yeah. Did you say? I mean, crikey. You imagine that. I mean, those youngsters around those, you know, those older experienced players, even around Onyeka, you know, because he's one of the older experienced players as well. You can see how the youngsters could really benefit from those sort of players. And it's all about that midfield, isn't it? It's about that. That's where we've got to strengthen. We know that's where we've got to strengthen. Which will bring us on to our next couple of players. But I think some fantastic shouts there, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Love them.
Just before we carry on, there's been a lot of rumours about Ross Barkley. Now, personally, I wouldn't take him, but what do you guys say?
No, I think when Luton signed him, that was the right time, wasn't it? 3 years ago.
Yeah, if we went up 3 years ago and we signed him then, I'd have been buzzing.
Yeah,
not today.
Isn't he 31?
He's 32.
32. Sorry, yeah, 32.
Jordan Jones, Miles, he was the shining light in that Leicester team, to be honest. He had a very good season.
Yeah.
He was one of the very few actually turned up for him last season. So,
yeah,
that is a good shout, actually. You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Well, you're not working now, are you? You're sitting at home doing nothing. So, you know.
I tell you what, I'm more busier now than I were when I had a full-time bloody job. Do you know what I've done today? I've painted me fence today.
Just saying though, Claudio.
You know what I did yesterday? You know what I did yesterday? I cleaned the bloody caravan.
Right.
Cheryl giving you a list of jobs. Have you got a list of jobs from Cheryl?
I do the kitchen every day. I do the hoovering every day. Unbelievable. I'm busier now than I've ever been.
Just saying, he's come up with Jordan James. Vicky's come up with Souček. I've come out with Lerma. You've just gone with the headlines.
Headlines count.
The thing is, hey, my fence is sky blue though.
Nice. Cool. When's the barbecue, mate?
When I come back off holiday. Right, we've got two other midfielders to get in. Victor Torp, easy for me. Stays.
Of course.
Cracking. Free kick specialist for me. Love him. Fantastic. His corners are great. His free kicks are great. And his personality is great. Vicky, keep, stay, get rid of.
I've got keep. I've got him in my squad.
Brilliant. Love it. Jack?
Yeah, keep. Absolutely.
And Claudio?
Yeah, best striker of the ball. Shots from outside the box. Brilliant.
And penalties as well, don't forget.
Yeah.
Well, we've got quite a few penalty takers, haven't we? There's some good ones. Okay, no doubt about it. His shoulder's going to be fixed. Definitely stays. As long as you don't wear them stupid shoes again.
Or dress like the
Seriously.
Undertaker.
You had them silly shoes on. Unbelievable. Jack, we got to keep him. We got to keep old Redoni. He looks like Jimmy Hill, doesn't he? He looks like Jimmy Hill, doesn't he? He does look like Jimmy Hill. He does.
Yeah. I mean, if someone could shave his hair so he's happy, or stick a hat on him like I do, makes it easier.
I reckon he's definitely. I reckon he's a long lost relative of Jimmy Hill. Vicky, what about you? Keep.
Yeah, I've got keep. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
easy that one. Keep.
Claudio.
Yeah, if ever a player wants to stay at this club, it's him, isn't it? You can just tell he wants to stay here. So,
Yeah, they all
he
say
needs to
that.
stay here. To be honest, he's such a good player.
They all say that for the cameras, don't they?
No, I think he can feel it with him. I think.
Yeah, you get vibes, don't you? Like the ones that are being forced, and the ones that actually mean it.
Yeah, I think he loves it. He's just got to stop wearing them silly shoes.
He's another player as well that's just getting better under Lampard, isn't he? Like these sorts of players, like it's just and there's other clubs that are sniffing around him. You're just thinking you're not going to get as much game time there. Stay here with us, like.
Yeah, gotta stay all day long. Yeah, gotta stay. Right then. I think we get rid. I think he goes. No, joking. He's got to stay. I can't wait to see him in the Premier League, Vicky. He's going to be I can't wait to see him send Premier League players the wrong way. He's going to go. Where's he go? What about you?
Yeah, I think keep as well.
Yeah, he's been amazing, isn't he? I'm so gutted he missed. Was it last four games?
I had to scroll my screen down there because it had gone funny and I couldn't see who it was to start with. But now I was like, who's that? Because my screen's gone funny. And I was like, yeah. That's another one to see. It'll be exciting to see how he does. I think like we've spoken about before, like it's really important to have that depth in like the sort of controlling midfield position, so that allow players like Rudy and Sakamoto and the likes some time to do what they can do. So yeah, I'd be keeping him.
Jack?
Yeah, we obviously keep him, don't we? No question.
It's easy. Claudio?
We need to find another one, don't we?
Yeah.
We need a younger version of Tats as well, I think.
Yeah.
Any Japanese, South Korean players, they've just got that tenacity, that will to keep fighting and working hard and battling. They're so annoying. I think he's such a good player. And like you say, Miles, I can't wait to see him put Luke Shaw on his backside. I mean, to be honest, I reckon I could put Luke Shaw on his backside.
That's brilliant. We'll get some comments up just after this question then, Jack. I'll come to Vic first. Have you got a replacement for right midfield? You got someone to bring in, not a replacement, someone to bring in to add to the depth.
My only other ones are sort of winger or forward crosser. Do you want to do that a bit later on once we get to sort of a few more of the?
Well, he is a winger, isn't he?
Well, no, but I just think we can do it now. It's just my last one, so this is a.
I'll do it later then. Do it later then. Do it later. What about you, Claudio? You got anything right midfield?
No, actually, that's one place.
He hasn't got anyone written down, has he? He's got one person written down. See, blank.
It's not blank. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I was trying to think of who'd be good enough that you could bring in that would be happy to play second fiddle is the key. Is it somebody to come in and start, or somebody to does somebody come in and put Sakamoto on the bench, or vice versa? So
okay, is another way then? Do you keep SA? Do you sign SA if you can, if you have the option?
No, I have not seen.
He ain't the answer.
I've not seen enough from him. What worries me is they cost him 13 million, whatever. So it makes you wonder what you're going to get for your money with some players. I like his showboating, and then I don't like his showboating. You know what I mean? At times, it was killing us in some games. And the end product wasn't there. I don't think he's good enough. Sakamoto is way better than him. I know he's a young lad and that, but we need another player similar to Tats on that wing.
Okay, I think I might have it. Jack.
This is the one area I really struggled. I don't think I could find. So I think we should sign a right winger and a left winger personally. Maybe to replace the two we've got. If we can find people better and affordable, then great. I just can't put out any names that are definitely going to cut it in the Premier League or are definitely affordable for a transfer fee and wages or aren't 35. It's such a struggle to go and find some wingers because people say, oh, Sorba Thomas and Finn Azaz from the Championship. They've been good in the Championship, but that doesn't prove anything in the Premier League. We need to sign players that have got the Premier League quality or are Premier League proven. Otherwise, we're not going to stay in this division. So I really struggled to pull any names out for a right winger or a left winger. I've got no one. I think we should sign one of each. I just can't give you a name. Sorry.
Okay.
Well,
I have
my other
one.
player-
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, because it is a winger or a forward, but so I mean, I don't know if anyone will think this is any good, but anyway, we'll go with it. And so what about Mavadidi from Leicester? So he's played at a higher level. Obviously, they've just dropped down into League One. He's got 2 years on his contract, so he's not going to get back in the Premier League with them. So he's probably keen to leave. He's always like relatively close when we see them. So
it's like Monga. Already Monga has been linked with Dortmund. This is the issue we've got with some of these players.
Yeah.
They've already been earmarked to go somewhere. So Mavadidi will probably end up getting a £30 million move to somewhere, I don't know, Galatasaray or something like that. You know, this is the problem, isn't it? Because not only, because he's obviously he could play Champions League, couldn't he? Or Europa League. We're up against that as well, aren't we? It's so tricky, isn't it, when you get newly promoted?
Yeah, you see, now I've took a gamble on this. I've took a gamble on this.
Oh. Is he young?
Yeah, he is. Well, he's under 25, this one.
Right.
He's 24. I know this is a gamble because what Jack's just said. And I think that you have to, sometimes you can see something in a player that you think can take that next level, that step. And I'm like you with SA, I didn't see enough for me. There wasn't enough. There wasn't, like you see with Sakamoto, there weren't enough there from him. Yes, he could strike the ball. He had a few shots and the keeper was shaking his hands because it was that hard. He stung his hands. I think that's all he had in his locker, to be fair. For me, and this is all down to pace, because you need pace up top in the Premier League. This is all down to pace. Aziz from Millwall. Crikey O'Reilly is quick. He's quick. And,
Is that his name? Crikey O'Reilly?
No, Aziz. Crikey O'Reilly. That's a great name, isn't it? That's a great name. That's a cracking name. Crikey O'Reilly, Aziz. That's his first two names, and his last name's Aziz. I think he's worth a gamble. If you can get him cheap enough, if you could steal him cheap enough, I think he's worth a gamble. And Sakamoto's ahead of him, though. Don't get me wrong, Sakamoto's ahead of him, but he has got some pace. And if he comes on as a sub late on, and you're drawing a game or you're chasing a game, he's got that pace, that fresh legs to get up the pitch. That's my thing. That's what I think.
It's funny, you know, because I was about to say the wingers in the playoffs I thought were quite poor, but yeah, Aziz has had a good season for Millwall.
Yeah,
he's had a very good
really
season.
good.
So that is a good shout, actually, Miles.
And he doesn't do any showboating.
Yeah, and he's not going to cost a lot of money either.
No.
Especially because they're staying down.
Yeah, and wages as well. Think about the wages. The wages ain't going to be massive either.
They're a selling club as well, aren't they, Millwall?
Yes. There you go.
I do like it when whenever I've seen them
No,
play,
I do.
I've always thought he looks good. He's always a threat for them, isn't he? And
Yeah.
if we sign him, I wouldn't be disappointed. I think he's worth a shot. I'd be happy enough with that.
He can cross. He can cross a ball as well. He can get a ball in the box, and he can go past the defender. He can knock it past the defender. He can get round. He can get round the back of defenders. The way he knocks the ball. If you watch him when he played against us, he tore our side. He tore De Silva to left and right all the time, and you know what I mean. I think you get him cheap. You improve him again, Mr. Doug King. If you're watching, I'm thinking about value, sir. Right, and Jack, there's loads of comments. This is a great show. This is brilliant.
Yeah, we've gone from Jay De Silva to Tats Sakamoto in our squad, so we've got quite a lot of comments to come through. Rich T says, nice chap, Jay, but he can't be first choice. We won't be shopping in the Championship. German, Scandinavian and Ben countries more likely. We'll take a few of the Bodo Glimt players. Well, yeah, but they're Champions League round of 16s. That's good luck with that. Said the same as Claudio. He gets caught way too much from a defending point of view. That must be about Jay. He's not cut out for the Prem. Chilwell's name keeps on cropping up. Played for Frank also. Jay to be number 2 left back, says Mark. Claudia's point about attacks down our left. He was always isolated. Never has support from EMC that Malang would get from Saka. Ryan's asked about Ross Barkley on a free, but obviously we've all just mentioned we don't want him. It's not the right time. Paul Cuttaford, too much sympathy and emotion. We need to rebuild the defence around Bobby Thomas and Milan because others are not in the same league and will be found out very quickly before it's too late. Leicestershire Sky Blue says Sorba Thomas is a step up or the same as EMC. He was ripping up the Bosnia right back for Wales in the World Cup playoffs, but no disrespect. That's the right back from Bosnia. Chris Knott says, I think players will want to join due to Frank and the vision that's being planned.
Hold on a minute. Is that the same? Bosnia knocked Italy out of the World Cup. Just saying.
talking about teams. Have you heard about that non-league player that's been called up for New Zealand?
Really?
Today? Yeah. There's a non-league player been called up for New Zealand today.
Well, if I found out I'm 194th New Zealander, can I go and play for him? I just want to play tickets, to be honest. Go and play Fiji away. Oh, good away day.
Congratulations to Raphael as well, because he's been called up for the Australian team.
Has he? I didn't know that. Well, we'll come on to him shortly. We'll come on to him. Ralph Wiggins, keep most of the team. That includes Carl Rushworth and sign 4 quality players. We should be okay. Dark Fart says, whoever leaves will end up at Sheffield United or Wrexham, although I can see Robbins wanting to reunite with a few players. Well, Bidwell's been linked with Stoke City, hasn't he? And I think that would be a good move for Jake, especially because I think they've got Cresswell who's out of contract. So Bidwell and Cresswell would be a similar sort of replacement there. Hugo Bueno, the Wolves left back that scored against us in the FA Cup semi-final, quarter-final.
Yes. Good shout, Ian.
Yeah, it depends what the clauses they've got. I think he'd be a good shout. He's someone I considered, but I thought wages would be a problem personally. That's why I went with Dennis Sirkin.
If the manager's anything to go by, the whole bloody team's getting gone.
Well, true. Ian Small says wages can be offset by a big signing on fee and appearance bonuses. Even staying up, Stones may be an option. Martin King, what about Ian Matson?
Oh, I used to love him. I was so sad that we couldn't. We had no chance of signing him.
Finalist with Dortmund.
Is it Villa?
Europa League finalist with Villa. Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Oh, I thought you'd disagree, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, I would love to sign him. Don't get me wrong.
Love it. Yeah, love it. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, it's
Mark Aragon, keep Josh Eccles the perfect squad player, and again because he loves the club, he's going to be not one to complain about being on the bench too much, is he? Especially with the way we've gone from League One to the Prem.
Yeah.
Simon Hargreaves says a player I've always rated is Bournemouth's David Brooks. Yes, I like him.
Look at this. This is brilliant.
He went past the medical.
This is brilliant.
Hartman's a decent player, says Ryan Evans. That's a good shout then, Miles. We'll find out. Ice Chips, keep Josh Eccles. He has the better engine than Onyeka and Grimes, but don't play him in the number 10 role. I don't know. He's got a good finish on him nowadays. You never know.
Yeah, he has.
Paul Cutford, midfield is the strongest part of our squad, but we need to add 2 more strong ball winners. There you go. Gordon Tully says, sell Eccles. There you go. Different opinions in our comment section. That's why we love getting everyone's opinions, so keep them coming in. Unfortunately, I think our wage structure will determine the level of quality we'll be able to bring in. We will desperately need quality in 4 or 5 positions. Ryan says, I think Torp is miles more suited to the Prem than Eccles, in my opinion. I think Torp will be suited to the Prem. I know he's a bit slower, but you get more respect and time on the ball in the Premier League, don't you? They're not, other than the odd team that sort of gegenpress you tend to get more time on the ball in midfield. It's only when you get to the final third they try and hit you. So that might suit a player like Victor Torp. Ian Plimlott says, keep Josh. More coaching. He's been a great utility player. Someone who comes on and does whatever job he's given. Yeah, absolutely. And I like this one as well. Christian Norgard would be a decent addition. Only played 6 times for Arsenal. Was captain for Brentford. Only issue is he's 32. But that might mean you can get him on the cheap. And would be good if you can't add any depth in midfield. If it was later on in the window and you were struggling to find someone, he might be an option. And says Miles is going for players that we can add value to, sell on ability. Absolutely. Carl O'Connor has suggested James Ward-Prowse. What do we all think?
Oh, see, that's another one I got, but I thought I better not mention that.
What, Ward-Prowse?
Yeah, he's on loan at Burnley, isn't he? And still contracted by West Ham.
Yeah.
He's one. I always used to really like him. Well, still do, but I feel like almost a bit like the Ross Barkley one. I preferred it a few years ago. Not sure he's what I think we need now.
If we'd have gone up in 2023 when he moved to West Ham, he'd have been the perfect go and spend 30 million on him. He will run your midfield. And that was before we had Matty Grimes as well. So again, would have been amazing.
Yeah. We've got to give Grimes a chance in the Premier League and see him and Onyeka. We've got to give them a chance. We've got to see, you know what I mean? We've got to see what they're like.
He's also said Jordan James is a little injury prone but worth a shot. And he says sell Torp, never fit. Mark R again says Torp stays. He's suited to the Prem. Won't have hopes like Malumbi trying to break his ankles. That's a bit of a throwback. Uncle Jonga, we haven't got there yet. Slow down. But EMC will be our biggest shining light in the Premier League. There you go. Leicestershire Sky Blue says, how is Tats not in the Japanese squad? Japan looked average against Scotland, but they also beat England and they look very, very
beat England.
But, you know, average against Scotland, but beat England. It's like that Bosnia right back. He's absolutely useless unless he plays Italy. John says, RE wingers, we need to go digging in other leagues. World Cup could unearth a few. Yeah. I mean, who'd heard of Sakamoto playing in Belgium? Who'd heard of Torp playing in Denmark or Holland? Who'd heard of MVE? Who'd have heard of Hamer? Trust the process. We'll find someone you've never heard of. Ismail Kone is a midfield backup. He plays in Syria, and AC Milan are looking at taking him from Sassuolo. He played for Watford a couple of years ago. Well, if AC Milan him, then we might struggle with the competition. Hasn't the Republic of Ireland striker Parrott been linked with Cov? Yes. I don't rate him. What do you guys think?
Well, that's the way you do it, isn't it?
He's scored loads of goals in Holland, hasn't he? But it's only rumoured because people on our socials have mentioned him. Yeah, I'm not really sure how big a rumour it is. Don't
know enough about him. Well, we didn't know anything about Milan. We didn't know anything about Hamer, did we? Sakamoto. So, yeah, maybe.
One more here. Mad Frankie says, Raheem Sterling swan song.
Oh, you imagine that.
No thanks.
By the way, at the moment, we're only kicking out 4 players.
Hold on.
Bidders, Brow, Wolfie, and Allen.
Yeah, but some of the lone players are going to leave this squad of 25, aren't they? So
but I'm on about permanence. I'm on about that we're getting rid of.
Well, I think we're not going to be far off it, to be honest.
So, well, we already got 2 loans going back for definite, haven't we? SA and Minyok.
So that's 6 players down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6. But 4 permanent is what I'm on about our conversation tonight. We got 4.
Yeah.
By the way, but before we carry on, let's remind everybody of this competition going on for Vicki. What's the link? So we're going to put up 11 photos over the break through the summer, and you've got to guess what the link is. Get your entries in to info@skybluefans.tv, and you can have a guess. Have a guess now if you want. Just get it in. Get your guesses in on email. If you know what the link is, what is the link? And there's going to be 11 photos. Also, are you the Cov master? Do you know everything about Cov City? Well, we want you. We want you to enter. We want 32 players. You've got to be able to come online on a Thursday and a Sunday night, or Thursday or Sunday night. Message us, info@skybluefans.tv. It's a knockout competition. So it's a tournament. You're going to have 10 questions each, separate 10 questions each. And whoever gets the most in their round will then progress to the next round. So we want 32 players. So get you, if you are the Cov master and you know everything about our wonderful football club, then please get in touch. info@skybluefans.tv. That is starting at the new season. So we're going to do that all the way through the season, and we're going to have a trophy at the end as well. So there we go. Brilliant.
Gordon
We've already got some sign-ups as well.
32 players. Every
So
time.
say that again, Vic.
We've already had some sign-ups as well. Always some interest.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, well done. How many?
2.
Brilliant.
It's
Ready? 30 more.
Ian Small and me dad, isn't it?
30 more. 30 more then. Come on, guys. Come on. Have a go. See you, the Cov master. Trust me, the questions will be easy. We're not going to make it hard. Are we, Claudio?
No, we won't.
Okay. Easy one for you. Staying or going?
I was staying.
Anyone?
Staying.
Staying. He's going to rip it up. Next one. Marcello.
Well, he's staying. Isn't he?
Staying. Is one for the future.
Yeah.
Frank says.
I've got him being loaned out.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I just don't know
Hold
how
on,
good. I just don't know how good he is. He was obviously bought in for the future. It's one of them that we just don't know, do we? We've seen him 5 times. He looks quite exciting, but with the coaching we've got and a full pre-season, a bit like Victor Gyökeres a few years ago, now he's been settled in for a few months and has a full pre-season. He might come back a world beater. If so, that means I've currently got us signing a new left winger and a new right winger and loaning Marcello out. But if Marcello's going to be good enough to step up and be that rotation player to cover either wing, it means we then only need to bring one winger in. So that's my philosophy in my personal squad.
Okay, have you got someone in the left midfield, left winger?
I have.
I told you
on,
I just can't pick names. I just
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Go on,
A loan signing. Jack Grealish.
Don't be flipping stupid.
What?
Don't be stupid.
No.
Well, why no?
He's fallen
Don't
out both
be-
Man City and Everton.
Don't be stupid.
He'd be great on the left.
He's fallen out with Everton. I thought he just was injured.
Just injured.
He's had fallout problems.
That's all right. I'll still take it.
Unbelievable.
And he's a Villa scum.
No.
Take care.
No.
You got to
Vicki.
open your mind.
No. Vicky ain't having
I
that,
would-
are you?
Well, no, I mean, I would actually.
There you
Would
go.
ya?
Sim.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, no.
Of all the people spoken about of that sort of age and ilk, like there's been a fair few around that sort of like age. He would be the one that I'd probably be most happy if we actually did do something there. Yeah,
Wow.
some of the ones that
Wow.
I don't want, but yeah.
Lives in Solihull. I
Oh,
just think he's a very good player. He's a very good player.
Round,
You're
round the
not wrong.
corner from you in Tile
I'll give him a lift in via several pubs and clubs.
You can bump into him in Leamington, like when you're doing your spying.
Oh, it's a shame Claire's accessories is shutting down because he won't be able to get his Alice band, will he?
He might keep him in business if he signs for us.
And then you got somebody like, I mean, the truth is what we're aiming for. It's so difficult because if you want quality, then you got to give name. You got to say names, haven't you? So you got like Callum Hudson-Odoi at Forest, people like that who can play on the left. But these are going to cost money, aren't they? You know, they're not cheap, but they're good players.
Here you go. Here's one for your left wing. Phil Foden. We've been linked with him, apparently.
No. Adrian Durham said he should go to Coventry on loan. And then the next
That
game
man on top sport recommended.
in the next game he plays, he gets man of the match from Man City.
Yeah, it's
and
not
he has 2 assists.
Yeah. It's
wow.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
Talking about Man City, though, I'm talking about like dream signings that are never going to happen. Bernardo Silva's even my dream signing.
Class.
Like like absolutely no hope on earth, but that would be like my dream signing. Like when you just make up somebody that actually sign for us. Apparently, he finds this country too cold and wants to go back to like Spain or Portugal. But that's my dream signing.
Don't blame him. I'll follow him. Okay, so at the moment, as it stands, then 7 players we've got to replace. As it stands, that includes the 2 loans, and Marcello going out on loan. Okay, he's been called up for Australia. Young Raphael has been at Wigan this season. Not sure how he's got on, but he played in the cup game against Arsenal, but got subbed off. Or was it the other way around? Subbed off, wasn't he? Subbed off. I can see this being a loan again. Can you, Vicky?
Yeah, that's what I've put him down as another loan.
Yeah.
Maybe like upper level, so like championship loan.
Yeah.
It was an interesting one. There's definitely some prospect there, isn't there? I think, and it'd be interesting to see how far we can go. But he's not going to get game time for us in the Premier League. So yeah, I think another loan and see how he does in the maybe in the Championship.
Yeah, Claudio, same loan or sell?
Loan. The fact they let him go quite early on says everything you need to know, really, I think. I think he'll be loaned out.
Yeah. Jack?
I disagree. I say sell.
Okay.
We don't forget he played against QPR. He came off the bench. He's technically registered an assist for us this season. However, the fact that we got that late in the transfer window, let him go out on loan. It was on deadline day, don't forget. It was actually after the window shut that it was announced on deadline day. With no replacement coming in. We knew how badly our squad depth would be on the wing. We resorted to playing Thomas Asante out wide a lot, which worked, obviously. But the fact we choose to do that and go a whole 5 months without backup wingers to then bring in 3 in the January window, to me, just screams we don't trust him. And if we didn't trust him when we thought we were going to be a playoff contending championship side, then why the hell should we trust him after not performing in League One to be a Premier League player in a year's time? Or even if we go back down, are we trusted him, if we loan him out, are we trusted him to be a top-end championship level player this time next year? I don't see it. I think we move on.
Okay.
Which is a shame because I met him in Stratford a year ago. But
what was that? I missed that comment.
Oh, who put that up?
Oh, that was me by accident, sorry.
Oh. I'll star it. I'll come back to it.
I was trying to star it, yeah.
Okay. We've got 10 minutes to go. Sims. Vicky.
I put Cape.
Have you?
No.
Are you shocked?
No. Have you really?
A couple of things. One, I actually do think he can make the step up to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Secondly, I think we're going to have a lot of games that are going to be quite tough. And we've seen, like in away games this season when we maybe had been up against it a bit. For me, he's a striker that can do a job in that situation. And we're not going to sell all our strikers and bring in all new strikers. So we have to keep some of them. And for me, he's the one I definitely would be keeping.
Yeah. Claudio.
Yeah, I've gone lenient with the strikers actually. I think we need to add a striker. I don't think we need to get rid of any of them at the minute. Even had you right, because when you look at the strikers in the Premier League, I'll just give one example. At Everton, they got Beto. Apparently, Beto's had an incredible, brilliant season. He's only scored 5 goals.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Haji Wright's better than him. And Haji Wright can finish. There's just other parts of his game he needs to improve on, and he will have to in the Premier League. But he will get more space in the Premier League. They all will. It won't be like it is in the Championship where someone's sticking you on your backside at every opportunity.
Only in corners.
Yeah, yeah. So I think the 3 of them will end up keeping, and I think we'll add to it. Now the adding bit would be the interesting bit because where do you go? Basically.
Okay. Right. Well, hold that thought just for a sec. Jack, Sims.
I've gone keep Sims. I think with his physique and his want, his desire, he chases the balls down. He just needs that little bit more coaching to, rather than wait till a ball's been played to run after it, to actually turn and make a run. I know sometimes he does make runs and he doesn't get the ball, but yeah, I think with he's unique in his physique that he's 6'4", good in the air, but isn't slow either. It gives him an edge, and he's obviously had minimal Premier League experience, and he's got a fantastic record when he starts games for us. So I would keep Ellis Sims.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with all 3 of you on that. I'm keeping Sims. So yeah, definitely. This has been tricky for me. I think this has been really tricky. This one, because you really want to give these guys a chance because of the way the Premier League is, what they've done for us the last couple of seasons. They deserve a chance, and that's what they've been playing for us for, is to get us to the Premier League, to be able to play in the Premier League, and I think they deserve a chance. So Haji Wright. Oh wow, this is getting tricky now. But I'm keeping Haji Wright. I know he frustrates the hell out of me, and also out of other fans. But I'm keeping Haji Wright. Vicki,
I said keep as well. To be honest, I'm like Claudia just said. That we've got strikers, both Haji and Sims. There's things about their game that we sometimes get frustrated about, but they both can score goals. And like Claudia said, you've got players like Beto at Everton and people like that who are scoring a handful of goals a season. And so there's not like there's a flurry of strikers out there that are going to score 15, 20 goals in the Premier League that we can afford. So I think we've got some strikers that know the team, know the players around them, know how to score a goal. So I'm a bit like Claudio, sort of keep pretty much what we've got and just add. So that's what I've kept Wright as well. Right,
I think you keep Wright as well because we've got VAR and we don't know how many penalties we're going to get. So you're going to need him on the pitch for the penalties because he's missed 1 penalty in it. He's missed 1.
Yeah.
At Southampton last season, 2 seasons ago, where he slipped when he took the penalty. So he's missed 1 penalty for us.
I think as well, he's a sort of player that could probably flourish in some players are just suited. I think he could probably be more suited to the Premier League as well.
Yeah, definitely. Jack, keeping Haji.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, like you say. I think I would like to keep him, but stick a price tag on his head, and if someone matches it, let him go. Whatever they decide that may be. I think as an ideal, we keep Haji, we keep Sims, we let BTA go and bring in a third striker that's going to level us up. But if someone comes in and says 40 million for Haji, you can't say no. If it's north of 30 million, we've got to let Haji go. And if that's the case, I would keep BTA, so you're only replacing 1 striker, because finding 2 strikers that are going to be good enough in this league that aren't going to want to compete on top of each other is very, very difficult. So I think we
Yeah.
should only get one striker in, and it will depend on who we can and do sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claudio?
Oh, I said I'm keeping all 3 strikers.
Okay. Right,
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon
In my
Thomas
notes, in my
Go on.
notes, I wrote exactly what Jack's just said. Keep all 3, but if you sell one, 2 of 3, and just work it out. So that's I'm pretty much with Jack on that. Like,
So
I'll be
we're
keeping
all
all
saying
3.
3.
Yeah.
We're all keeping 3.
Well, I'm actively selling BTA, in my opinion. I'm actively selling one striker and leveling it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so so BTA may be sold. Sold.
For me
Okay.
personally.
Okay, let's put that down as a sell then. Because we've agreed with the 2, so we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces to fill. I'll give you my strikers that I would like to see at the club. See what you guys think, and then we'll go around the board. My first one is Jared Bowen.
That's a shout.
Yeah,
If we can afford his wages.
and the reason I say Jared Bowen is because if West Ham do go down and Jared wants to stay in the Premier League, he'll probably end up going to Ipswich. But Danny Dyer might say to him, Jared, well, thanks me, mate. You got to go and play for Frank. You know what I mean? So, and also, Miles is coming to me caravan park, so you got to go and play for Cov. But that's one. My second one is Fataru from Leicester. Another one that's young, 22. So again, value, building in the value. And my third one is Tolu. I've picked the ones with bad names, haven't I? Ayokadar, 25, Nigerian, forward from Wolves, and he would link up well with Onyeka.
Fair.
There you go. There's me 3.
Is he the young one that scored a lot of goals when he first started playing? Is that him?
No, he's 25.
So he's not the one that because they played some young striker earlier on this season and he scored quite a lot of goals. Is that not him?
No, he's got funny teeth, isn't he? That one.
I don't know.
Yeah, he has. The one that scored, he's got funny teeth, isn't he? I know who you mean. Let me have a look, see which one that one is. Hold on. Isn't that one the...
I don't know, Wolves strikers. They don't score enough for me to know who they are.
No, I don't know. I can't remember. It might have been him. Although I do like the South Korean they've got, but he's aged 30. But yeah, so there's my picks. Claudia, you got picks for strikers?
I got a load.
Oh, here we go.
This is the only bit of homework he's done.
They're all Italian.
First one is purely because when I used to play FIFA, we were in League 2 and League 1. I used to get him on loan from then Arsenal.
Maro and Shamak.
Eddie and Ketia. Get him.
I had him.
Only 26. Now this one, some people say, oh no. Solanke off Spurs.
No.
Well, no, I'm just saying, this is the ones I'm thinking of.
No.
Seasoned Premier League strikers. He was great at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
I think he'll do well with our team with the sort of service he'll get into the box. That's the sort of striker he is. Now, there's one here, which...
Not Solanke.
The best we could do is get him on loan, and that would be from Chelsea, and it's his name is Jamie Gittins, or Gettins. It cost a fortune. Chelsea paid a lot of money for him, but he's only 21, and he plays up front, either on the wing or down the middle, and that's a sort of, it'd be an exciting player to have on loan. And of course, something like Hudson-Odoi. These are players that are good strikers, and
you're not going to get Hudson-Odoi.
Is it Forest, isn't he?
He is, but players move. Players move. These clubs will bring other players in, won't they? So they'll have to sell on players.
You ain't getting Hackney. You ain't getting Hackney because Forest won him.
And then looking down my list, one at Everton is Dwight McNeil. But I mean, yet again, it's going to cost money. This is the trouble.
That wouldn't be a bad shout.
No.
You know, so... And do you know, when I was looking at this list of forwards I was looking at, Adam Armstrong is still only 29. I thought...
He's been around for years.
He's just been relegated to Wolves.
I know, I'm just saying, I thought he was a lot older than that because he's been around so long, hasn't he? He was so young when he came to us, wasn't he? But
yeah.
But
okay, Vicky, who you got, Vic? They're good shouts, Claudia.
Yeah, they are some good shots. I didn't really have, other than
Good
Medivh, who can obviously play up front, I didn't really have anyone else. I mean, someone mentioned to me on a chat, I don't even know if he's intending to come back to England or not, is Ivan Toney. There was some talk about him coming back. And he's got experience, hasn't he? But I imagine his wages are ridiculous, having been to Saudi, so whether we could afford him, but that's the one with some experience. I don't think Solanke's that bad a shout. Somebody that's got experience of scoring goals at that level would be good for us.
Well, look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin at Leeds. He's gone on a run of like how many goals has he scored on the bounce or in so many games is just ridiculous. And you know, a player that was really not getting a look in, and all of a sudden gone to Leeds and he's banging all the bloody goals in. He's kept them up, which is brilliant.
I like Jared Bowen as a shout though. That's a good shout. That is, Claudia. I like that.
You see, Danny Dyer. See, you got to go with Frank, mate. You got to go up there and play with Frank. Yeah, there you are. Jack, come on, then. Who you got?
I had Nketiah and Solanke as great shouts. I'd think we'd struggle to get Solanke. He's also fairly injury prone. And Nketiah for me would only come in if we got rid of BTA because they're similar in my book. They're short, they're fairly quick, they're in the right place at the right time, but they don't offer you a lot more as strikers. They're not, they're not going to hold up the ball, turn and link up play. That's not the sort of striker they are. I've got two quite rogue shouts. One you're absolutely going to shoot down, so I'll say it first. I think we should only go for this one at the end of the window if we've struggled to fill in the striker role. Callum Wilson. He's proved to me this season that he can still score goals when given the chance. He's good in the air. He knows where the net is. And if you give him the service in the box, he'll find the net. He obviously scored against Arsenal the other night, but, they want Arsenal to win the league, so they chalked it off. And my other one, rogue one, but I think some of you might like this, Zian Fleming from Burnley. So he came through the Ajax Academy. He played for Millwall for 3 years and did very well at the Championship. Can play as a number 10 or as that number 9, whichever. Has just scored 10 goals for Burnley this season. Got 12 goals in the Championship last season. So it proves that he can score goals. If we signed him and he scored 10 goals in the Prem, that's a fantastic return. Yeah. You get 10 goals in the Prem as a bottom half club, you've got a good striker on your hands. And clearly he's someone that can score 10 goals in a team that have been crap and got relegated. So I think that would be a good shout.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right. Okay. Now there's loads of comments coming here. I think they're brilliant. And I think the one that you said about if it's the last day of the transfer window and we ain't got anyone, go after Callum, might be a good shout. Pay as you play or something like that. Could be worth a go. We've got loads of comments coming in here, and we've got a Notts Forest fan joined us.
I'm just saying that Chelsea Gittins, they paid 56 million for him.
Well, we ain't getting in then, are we?
Just saw that. I thought he looked quite good. He's only played about a handful of games this season, but he's the sort of player you could get on loan. That's all. He's young, isn't he? They loan him out forever, don't they?
By the way, this guy's seen you in Mackey's last week.
Hello, hi.
Should have come and said hi.
Should have said hi.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit worried now. I was trying to think. I can't remember being in Mackey's last week, but I must have been. So.
Right, I'll do my absolute best with these comments because there's been.
I know there's hundreds. There's hundreds.
My dad's changed his profile picture. He says Grealish also likes a drink. So do you, Dad. But Anthony Pettifer says Grealish. No, he would upset the squad. Yvonne says agree with Jack. We don't need Villa scum.
Oh,
There's
dear.
Yvonne. Look, she's changed her picture. Why don't you put me
Grealish.
on there?
Matthew J says Grealish's quality. It would be fantastic. King Carlos, I think Sims would do well in the Prem. Sean McLaughlin, let people involved make the ultimate decisions. Well, obviously, we're not actually making decisions. We're not making signings tonight. We're just having a conversation here.
We just picked a subject to have a conversation on a Thursday night.
We're not each 1/4 of Dean Austin. Don't worry. We talk bollocks anyway. It's fine.
I mean, we know we have power to make things happen, but this is like taking it to the next level.
Dear. Dark Fart says, are we not going back in for Hamer? Just keep him away from the canteen. No, the ship sailed. It's not happening. Steve Curry, I would take Conway at Borough. Young lad reminds me of Alan Shearer. Gets into some great positions, just needs his finishing sorted. He will become a very good player.
Sorry, Steve, he couldn't finish his dinner.
Steve Curry auditioning for his stand-up gig he's got next week.
I'll tell you what, if Conway ever becomes a good player, we're gonna have to owe Steve something, because that is never gonna happen.
Middlesbrough would have been 4-0 up in the first leg if he'd put them chances away.
They'd have beat us at their place if he could score.
He couldn't even score from 2 yards out against us. Where's that go?
Ice Chip says, did you see that Peter Schmeichel said that Cov should sign Nathan Ake from Man City? Used to be at Chelsea with Lampard. It's not a bad shout.
Flipping it. Yeah. He was at Bournemouth, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't like him. I've never rated. It's weird, isn't it? I was surprised he went to Man City.
I was surprised that Man City bought him. I thought I couldn't see him. Yeah.
Mark R says, I've never considered Grealish before, but why not? He only cost Everton 17 million to loan him this season. Oh my God. We had the Aldi Grealish. Why not the Waitrose Grealish? Paul Stratton says, think our recruitment is nowhere near top tier. We are where we are, nowhere near Big Boys League. What? We're Premier League.
Yes.
Paul, we've got £200 million to spend. He will spend some of that money. Trust me. And we've got, yeah.
You've spent $1 million of it on a new Ferrari.
Our recruitment's just made us win this. Like, we've just been championship champions with our recruitment, so it's not doing that bad, is
it? It's brilliant, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Martin King says Buchanan from Villarreal would be great right winger for us. Lots of pace, scored 7 goals. He's getting better every year. Good shout for left winger. Mikey Moore from Tottenham, currently on loan at Rangers, only 18, has a big future. That would be a good loan deal.
Oh, there you go.
Paul Cutford says Sims out, 2 strikers in. There you go. Ralph Wiggins keeps Sims playing more than last season. Well, he played in almost every game, to be fair to him, just off the bench. I'd keep both, especially how Prem is Ellis will win duels up top. There you go. Few for Mikey Moore. Few people talking about Sims to stay. Someone's said cash in on Wright, keep Sims and BTA, buy a top striker. There you go. Right now, Hadji and Sims, you'll never get any better money for them right now after this season. Their price will drop because they won't cut it in the Premier League.
Premiership.
It's the Premier League. We haven't just won the Champions League, have we? We've won the Championship. It's, can't just change words. I'm selling BTA as well to raise some cash, but only at the end of the window and after he's had an appearance in the Prem, so he's got the full set of leagues. Yes. Ticked all the boxes.
I might just call it Premiership to keep winding Jack up.
I know, yeah, it's great. It's great. Everyone, right, hashtag Premiership in the comments.
Premiership is either Scottish football or rugby.
Shut up. It's Premiership.
It's not.
Carlin Black Label Premiership.
Paul Stratton said Vipotnik for me is a bad call. He looked crap against us for Swansea.
We haven't mentioned Vipotnik.
I know.
Oh, right.
Vince Everett said try get Vipotnik. Nah.
Oh, there you go.
Martin King, West Ham will be forced to sell Bowen. Keep an eye on what the asking price is. There you go. King Carlos, Mings would be a good signing. Now, I know he's a Villa player, but I wouldn't mind that.
Guess where he lives?
Up the road from you, I assume?
Yes. I seen him coming out of the junction a few months ago, early in the morning, driving one of Ken's lovely, massive Land Rover Discoveries. Defenders, I mean, the big one, the big Defender. Yeah.
Forest, you Reds, Wisser at Newcastle. Yeah, he cost 60 million and he hasn't exactly done well, has he? Uncle John says, get Ivan Toney in. There you go.
I wouldn't bet on that.
No, I wouldn't bet on that either.
Haha. Forest fan said Mane, the Wolves player that you're on about.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
It says, go all out, get Ronaldo.
No.
Keith says Mbappe.
Yeah, that'll do.
And US Sky Blue says Ken Dodd.
No, he's bottom left of my picture.
Apparently, Gerard Bowen's on contract until 2030. So
Yeah, but they're getting relegated, Vic. They'll have
They're
a
getting
clause.
relegated. They're going down.
No, on 150,000 a week. So I'm just thinking that he's got a long-term
I'll
contract.
give him 100k. Pay it.
We'd be
He'll
fine.
go to Fulham or somewhere like that, won't he?
Oh, no.
He will. They'll go to a London club.
If Southampton don't go up, I'd like to see Cienza come to us. Yeah. Promise David would be a good pickup at 24, tearing up Belgium. And Ketia is awful, says the Forest fan. Tammy Abraham, because of the Frank links. He's in Italy at the moment.
He's at Villa.
He's
Villa
at Villa at the moment.
Wasn't he out on loan?
Yeah, he's on loan at Villa. No, he's on loan at Villa.
Oh, on loan at Villa?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed that.
I thought they bought him back.
No, on loan, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, no, they bought him in January. Yeah.
Oh, they bought him back. Sorry,
I missed
bought
that.
him.
I knew he went to Roma and Milan and Besiktas. I didn't realise he was back.
Yeah. No, I didn't know they bought him. I thought he was on loan.
Ryan says, I think we'll get Lois Openda.
Let me get that operated on.
He might not have done his homework, but he's on form tonight, to be fair. Forest fan says Sam Surridge, great finisher, won promotion with us, and he's the second top goal scorer in the MLS at the moment, behind a certain Messi. Never heard of the fella.
That's what's the name? Sturridge's son, isn't it?
I don't know. Surridge, I don't know. I've read something about Fatawu being one of the worst dressing room cancers at Leicester. Not the sort of personality we should be looking at. He thinks he's the big boy, doesn't he?
There you are, then.
It's very hard to judge Leicester last season because it was a complete mess, wasn't it? So,
see, I'm going to defend him here. You said, Miles, you said Notts Forest. They hate it because it's Nottingham Forest and it's Notts County. I'm with him here.
Yeah.
It's Nottingham. Naughty. It's like your Premiership. Get it right.
Nottingham Forest. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Nottingham Forest.
There you go.
The better team in Nottingham.
Ryan Evans said he'd consider Fleming. There you go. We
Yeah.
talked about Stones
Ian.
earlier. Mason Mount. Mason Mount? Anyone?
No.
No.
Heung-min Son on a free, apparently. Wages.
oh wow,
Oh my god, that would have been my other dream signing. I loved
Wow.
it. The fact that we got to see him play against us was one of my highlights of that season. But yeah, there's no way he's coming here, is there?
Good shout. Kai Andrews. What we all doing with Kai Andrews? Under
we won't
contract?
see him. We won't see him again.
No,
No.
I agree. Loan him
I'd
out.
put loan, but there's a good chance we'll sell, isn't there?
There you go. Finn says most of your picks will be gone. Lampard's going to be brutal. Wow. Christopher Raffle. Leave it to Doug, Dean, Frank, Chris, Joe, and Mark. There will be many rumours. We're red hot. Things are happening. I've heard some massive rumours. We will be fit for the Premier League. We are Coventry. Well, yeah, again, like we said earlier, it's not us making decisions. We're just having a chat about players we'd want.
Well, players we want or players we think that, yeah, it's just a chat. It's gone way over time. Come on.
Take it you don't rate Tommy Conway. Remember, everyone's slagging off Sims except Vicki. Just saying. We don't rate him. Bournemouth versus Coventry City stream, says Talk Fan TV. Well, we go to most games, so you can link up with Claudio and his dodgy stick. Sorry, I didn't say that.
You need to get in touch with us, and we can get you on the show when the season starts.
Yeah, drop us a DM.
I did say to him, drop us a DM last week.
Garnacho, or I've clicked the wrong comment there. It moved at the last second. Garnacho on loan from Chelsea. Anybody?
No, don't like
No,
it.
thank you.
No.
Just don't like him.
Wouldn't be able to afford his wages anyway.
You just know there's some players I know I can't warm to, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Keno, I'll leave you with this one. Keno says, great chat, team. You guys have been brilliant this year and have been a pleasure to watch each week. Hope to see you at another event next season when we'll be PL, baby. Have a terrific summer. Thank you very much.
He got that wrong. He says when we will be Premiership, baby. He's not liking it, is he?
It's PL for a reason, Premier League.
Yeah, all right. God, blimey. Unbelievable. Right then, last chance then to, well, not last chance, but last chance to see the first picture tonight. There you go. First picture for the competition Vic is running. What is the link? Over the next 11 weeks, we're going to be showing you 11 photos, and you've got to guess what the link is. And you can get in touch with us, info@skybluefans.tv, and have a guess. And if you want to be part of our next event, which is Covmaster, it's starting here live on the channel. Start of the season, we want 32 players. Are you the champion? For our new quiz that we are starting. It's a knockout tournament, 1 versus 1. There'll be 10 questions each. You've got to be able to come on screen. We'll have a little chat with you about if there's been a game before, and you can have a little chat about that. And then we'll get you involved in the quiz. And it'll be knockout tournament. And the winner will come away with a trophy at the end of the 26-27 Premier League season. Yes, Premier League season. So are you the Cov Master? Do you know everything there is to know about the mighty Sky Blues? If you do, register now. info@skybluefans.tv. That's info@skybluefans.tv. Come on, get your entries in. 32 players are after. Well, we need 30 now because we've had 2 enter tonight. So thank you very much indeed. Brilliant. Is that it then, guys? All done? Yes?
Yes.
That was brilliant. That was really good because we've got so many different opinions. So at the moment, then, we need to replace 8 players.
Are you counting Rushworth in that? Because technically he'd be a new signing, so
Yes.
that would be 9.
I'm counting Rushworth. 8 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 9 players. 9 players. So I think when we spoke earlier a few weeks ago, people asked us how many players do you think we need? And I think most of us said about 8 or 9, 10, something like that. So we're not far off, are we?
Yeah, between 7 and 10, I think we all sort of agreed.
Yeah.
That's a good amount of players for your first season in Premier League without disrupting it too much.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely is. Just superb. Go on, put that comment up. The last one.
US Sky Blue says it's a huge relief you're not actually in charge of recruitment and making final decisions tonight. # Premier League will be a huge challenge.
Premiership, say it. Say it. No. You got to say that comment properly. Come on.
I said it. I read the comment out.
No, you didn't. It's a huge relief that you're not actually in charge of recruitment and making final decisions tonight. # Premiership will be a huge challenge. And some.
Well, to be fair, if we move to playing rugby, it would be a huge challenge. So he's not wrong.
I'd laugh if he signed some of these players we suggested. It would be funny, wouldn't it?
It would be hilarious. And by the way, Gary Collins has come in. He says, been brilliant tonight. Thanks to you all, PUSB. Thank you to everybody that's watched. Absolutely brilliant. We peaked at about just over 300 tonight, which was brilliant. Thank you so much, because there's been no football to talk about. It's just us talking a load of pants about players who might come in and might go. And that's all it is. We will be back next Thursday for another live show. And I think Jonah's joining us next Thursday, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
I won't
Jonah
be here,
will be.
I'm off festivaling.
Oh, yeah, you're off to the fake Glastonbury, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes. So we will be back next. Have a wonderful time. Hope the weather changes
Thanks
for
very
you.
much.
And send us some pics if you get any with people asking for your autograph or any Cov fans. Make sure you wear Cov shirts all weekend. And we will see you all next week. Jonah will be here. I think Ken's here as well, so that'd be great. So we'll have 4-5 of us on the panel. It'd be fantastic. And that's it. Thank you very much. Claudio, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I have. And come on, Hull.
Yes. Come on, Hull. Jack, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Love talking transfers and stuff. It's great to get a load of different opinions, like you say.
It was superb. Absolutely superb. Great idea this was. Well done. And Vicky, you enjoyed it, my love?
Yeah, it's been great fun. Good idea by Jack
Good.
to have a chat through this. It's been interesting, yeah.
It is. Brilliant idea. Well done. And at least 3 of us did our homework, Jack. That says it all, doesn't it? But we'll see you. We'll see you all next Thursday. Have a fantastic week and have a fantastic weekend first, and then have a fantastic week. And guess what? You never guess what? Anyone?
What?
We're Premier League. Good night.
Hey!
Sky Blue Fans TV. For the fans, by the fans.